a good afternoon, Señorita Alvarado.
Oh my God! You're bleeding. Stay still. Don't try to speak. Someone help! Please!
What is it, Señorita?
Get Dr. Helm. Now!
Sí. Dr. Helm! Dr. Helm!
Murderer. Lies. Ray haciendo all lies.
You said yourself you'd lost a lot of blood.
I don't care. I'm sick of death. Thank you for your help, Señorita. You didn't need to stay.
He never finished what he was trying to tell us. The Rey Hacienda, murder, lies.
A mysterious coda indeed, Señorita.
Colonel Montoya, you frightened me.
Really? And yet the sight of a dead man does not. What do you think, Doctor? Should I be offended?
Single gunshot in the back. No name that I can find.
And no more need of one. Heaven has stolen all his secrets. You see, Señorita? Even in death, we are cheated.
Oh, I think I'm feeling faint after all. Perhaps some fresh air.
Ah, thank goodness it was a false alarm. You are both sadly very much alive.
And you expected something different?
Picture the scene, Senor Rey. A dying man lurches into town. His life ebbing away with a gunshot wound in his back.
How horrible.
And with his last breath, what does he do? Does he cry for help? No, not at all. He calls out your name. Now my mind reels. Perhaps our most esteemed Don is in terrible jeopardy. Such a relief to find it is not so.
Thank you, Colonel.
Still, I cannot help wondering why did the murdered man cry out your name?
We've already said we don't know him.
Murder, lies. These words mean nothing to you?
Colonel. We've been upstanding citizens of Santa Elena for 15 years. I resent any.
Think of the poor man, dying like he did. He would have been raving in the end. Delirious.
Of course. That had to be it.
But thank you for your concern and your respect.
If there's Nothing else, Coroner?
At the moment, no. Good day.
And you?
Well, lying through their teeth. For once, I agree with you. A dying man chooses his words very carefully. Usually, they are the truth. You know, even if the guy was new in town, he still could have known the ways. The ship from Spain, still lying off the coast? A couple more days. It's just taking on supplies. The ship arrives, and shortly after, a stranger appears. I think there's a connection. Perhaps we should talk to its captain. See if he can shed any light on our dead mystery man. Gotcha. Right.
Tessa.
You're harder to catch than a jackrabbit.
What are you talking about?
Wasn't that you I saw outside the doctor's window?
No, you're wrong.
Do you know anything about this murder?
Of course not. Why should I?
The dead man mentioned your family's name. He said something about murder and lies. Andrea, if you're in any trouble, you could trust me.
Andrea!
What are you doing? We have work to do.
I must go. Please, leave this alone.
My deepest sympathy on the death of your friend. You must be very...
We didn't know the man.
He was a vagrant. No concern of ours.
Or yours.
Vámonos.
You talk to him. He won't listen to me.
I'll be right in.
Hurry.
Okay. Take the carriage and put it away. I won't need it again tonight. I'm not through with you yet. I said I'm not through with you yet. What did you tell Tessa Alvarado?
Tessa? Nothing.
Liar!
Papa, please believe me.
Your mother and I have given you everything you ever wanted. And you paid by stabbing us in the back.
I told you, I said...
Shut up! You don't talk to your father like that!
Papa, I'm sorry.
You're not gonna talk to that woman again, you understand? You're not gonna talk to anyone again. Is that clear?
He was a lawyer, according to the ship's passenger list. Fidel Gamero, legal counsel, now deceased. Ah. In fact, he was the Reyes family lawyer from Spain. But they said they didn't recognize him. It's possible. They've been living in California for more than 15 years. Grisham, do you know what this is? No. Party the First hereby testifies that heretofore, now that's giving me a headache. It's a copy of a will. Don Claudio Rey stands to inherit a great deal of money. You know, like he needs it. On his return to Spain, a fortune is his. So then he wouldn't have killed Gamero? On the surface, no. Oh, that's great. So what do we do now? We start digging.
6 to 7 weeks, and that broken arm be as good as new. Just don't do any cartwheels, all right?
Sure.
Must have been quite a fall you took. From your horse. Is that right?
That's right.
It's very funny.
Glad you think so.
What I mean You don't have any other bruising on your body. Now, you'd think a fall powerful enough to snap an arm in two might leave a graze or maybe a cut, but there's nothing. How do you suppose that happened?
Just lucky, I guess.
Hey, just a moment. Let me give you a ride home in my buggy.
I'm fine, I can ride.
I'd rather you didn't, with that arm. Besides, give me a chance to speak to your parents. Just to reassure them. After you.
Doctor, my help.
Adios, Doctor.
No, wait!
Doctor.
I suppose you fell off the horse as well, did you? Come in.
I heard it from both the race maid and the groom.
You expect me to believe that a father would break his own son's arm?
From what I hear, it's not the first time his father beat him. And Paloma, his mother, the fighting and yelling. It's not a happy house.
Poor Andrew. I didn't know.
Nobody does. They put up a good front. It's strange, though. Do you remember Carmen, my friend in Madrid?
The lady's maid?
She worked for Paloma a long time ago. Carmen was always a little clumsy. Once, she spilled hot water on her mistress's arm. It scalded, even left a scar. But Paloma was kind and let Carmen keep her job.
Doesn't sound like a woman who would stand by while her husband attacked her son.
Where are you going?
Andrew knows something about the murder, and he's afraid. I can feel it.
You've already tried. He won't talk to you.
I know.
Papa, please, not again.
I need your help.
Why should I help the Queen of Swords?
Because the man's been murdered, and I think you know something about it.
You're wrong. I know nothing. Leave me alone.
Andrea! I heard voices.
No? Just me talking to my horse?
You never could lie. What's going on? Ah! Maybe your father can get the truth out of you.
No, wait! It's the Queen of Swords.
What a surprise.
Listen to me.
Now you listen to me. You're a bandit on my property. I have every right to kill you.
Mama, no!
Ramon! Paolo! Quick! On the roof! On your horse, after her!
Si, senor.
Oh, it's you, Doctor.
Well, I'd have to say I've had cheerier welcomes than that.
The Queen of Swords was just here.
She does have that effect on some people. I was just in the area. I thought I'd look in on Andreo's arm.
He's sleeping. He's been through a lot. I hate to disturb him.
Andrea was a little hazy on the detail of his accident. I wonder if you'd mind filling me in.
He was out riding. His horse slipped on a rock, and they both fell. Thank God he wasn't hurt. Worse.
Thank God. You know, it's a funny thing about bone breaks. Some of them are clean, as when a person falls suddenly, but some of them are spiral, as when a bone is wrenched around.
Fascinating.
Andrea's break was a spiral break.
What are you saying, Doctor?
I'm saying that someone twisted your son's arm until it snapped.
I think it's time for you to leave.
If you're protecting anyone, his father, for example. Another day, then.
I come to report an attack by the Queen, and these monkeys of yours treat me like I am the criminal.
I apologize for their professional zeal, but it is for your own protection.
Protection?
You are a very wealthy man now. Your great-uncle has died and left you a large estate in Spain and a fortune in gold to go with it.
I don't understand it.
The dead man was your family lawyer. He was on his way to see you. Fortunately, I was able to retrieve a copy of the will naming you as beneficiary. I'm afraid the original was lost somewhere. Perhaps the murderer stole it.
I must say, Colonel, it comes as quite a surprise.
But a happy one, yes?
Oh, I'm overwhelmed.
There is just one more thing. A trifle, really. Your signature is required on this document to validate it. A few strokes away from a fortune. What man would not sign? Marvelous. Oh, this is strange.
What's the matter?
This document also bears the signature of Don Claudio Rey. And yet, regard, the two signatures do not match. In fact, they are not even close.
Andreo! Wait! Whoa! Where are you going?
As far away from here as possible.
Not so fast.
Come on.
Whoa, Chico.
Let's get this over with.
Put it away. I'm here to help.
Why should you care about me?
Because I know what it's like for you at home.
What happens in my house is nobody's business.
But this is murder. Running away won't help. But the truth will. Trust me. Like I trust you.
The dead man came to our hacienda yesterday. I was in the house. I heard voices, angry, shouting. It was my father cursing him. The man rolled off. Next thing I know, he's dead.
Do you think your father killed Gamero?
Doesn't matter what I think. No one will believe me anyway.
I know someone who will. Let's go.
Try not to think of it as losing half your land. Rather, gaining a partner.
All right, you bastard. We have a deal.
Don Claudio. Just been having a little chat with your son. You remember, the one with the broken arm?
Oh dear, Dr. Helm, I smell mischief in the wind.
The murdered man was at your hacienda.
I don't have time for this.
You two had words. Rather strong words, apparently. In fact, didn't you threaten to kill him?
Enough, gentlemen. Dr. Helm, my thanks for helping to apprehend the killer. Grisham,
Colonel?
take your men to Dr. Helm's office. I think you will find Andrea Ray there. And charge him with murder.
Sir? Are you mad?
I was trying to protect my son, Doctor. You forced my hand.
After him. All right, this is real simple. You move, you die. What the hell are you doing?
Preventing another murder.
This isn't over, Doctor. You son of a bitch!
Andrea!
Hide me, please!
Right there. Captain Grisham, what a lovely afternoon. My, you look handsome today.
Yeah. Ah, let me go!
That's 2 out of 3.
Surely this is some practical joke.
There's nothing funny about murder.
Murder? Andrea?
They're lying!
Unfortunately not.
Papa, you know I'm not the killer.
Sorry, son. Can't protect you anymore.
Senor Rey, there must be some mistake.
Sadly, no. There is a witness to the crime.
You liar.
Silence! Have you no shame?
Who says they saw me commit murder?
Your mother.
You're not gonna believe this.
What's wrong?
They've arrested Andrea for murder.
Montoya again.
No. It was Paloma. She says she saw Andrea shoot that man in cold blood.
You don't believe her.
I don't want to.
Her mother wouldn't accuse her own son.
She did.
Well, maybe not.
But I just told you that.
No. You didn't hear what I said.
Yes, I did. You said a mother wouldn't accuse her own son.
Exactly.
Oh. But how would we find out?
Remember Carmen? How she scalded Paloma's arm?
But that was years ago.
A scar is still a scar.
You know, Marta, I've been thinking. We don't socialize nearly enough.
You can't seriously tell me that you think Andrea is a killer.
Unfortunately, Doctor, when confronted by the facts and the witness to the crime, what I believe is neither here nor there.
I will lay you odds it was Andrea's own father that broke his arm. I don't think it's the first time there's been violence in that household.
Is it any wonder, then, that a child of such a home has turned to crime?
The boy is innocent.
I understand how you must feel. It is tragic to think of such a young life wasted.
It's not tragic, it's criminal.
And that is why I have decided to spare Andrea.
So you're not going to have him executed?
Heavens, no, I'm not a cruel man. He's just a boy. He has made a mistake. He certainly doesn't deserve to die.
Well, that's very reassuring.
On the other hand, a life of hard labor in the Monterey prison has been known to build strong character.
My own son.
And to convict him with your own words. It's almost unbearable.
He always had a violent streak in him.
Andrea?
Oh, he hid it well. He can be very charming when he wants to be. I never expected it would come to this. To murder.
There. Perhaps this was too soon.
Hey! Oh, look what they done. You clumsy fool.
Marta!
I'm so sorry. Let me help. Oh, you ruined my glove. Give me that.
I must apologize for Marta. She's usually not this clumsy.
I should hope not.
That creature. was never anyone's mother.
So if Paloma's a fraud, then Don Claudio must be an imposter, too.
Andrade's chicken scratch. Where the hell do you think you're going?
See Andrea.
I don't think so.
Get out of my way.
You take one step towards that boy, you can be sharing his cell.
On what charge?
Oh, I don't know. Obstructing justice. That's just for starters.
Justice? Is that what you call this witch hunt?
Those are pretty strong words, Doc. I sincerely hope that you were prepared to back them up.
Something about this whole setup stinks. I'll be damned if I let you use that boy.
Well, you're gonna have to go through me to get to him.
You're cool.
Ah! No, no, no! Maybe it's time we finish what we started, Doctor. Looking forward to this for a long time, Doctor.
Full life, isn't it?
Doctor, prepare to heal thyself.
Shut up and get on with it.
What's the matter, Doctor? You look a little winded. Too many hours hunched over a microscope?
Whereas you clearly have been in training. Tell me, what is your regime? Ripping the wings off flies and kicking small dogs?
Only on Sundays. Hey!
Not that your little display wasn't entertaining, Grisham. But you have work to do.
Yeah, I had him right where I want him.
With his fist in your face? Things are heating up. Get Andrea. I want to see our scapegoat on the stage for Monterey. Now.
Yes, sir.
for the warning.
Sure. No problem.
All right. Spread your legs.
I beg your pardon?
Come on. Actually, I think you better close your eyes, too.
Wait! You've done this before?
It's my first time.
Oh.
Hey, it's over.
So quickly?
Come on, let's get out of here.
Marco! Toss me your pistol! They're getting away!
Yeah!
Why are we stopping here?
There's an old mine a half a mile up. I'll be back with some food and blankets.
I'm going home.
No, that's a bad idea.
I have to know what's going on. Why did my own parents do this to me?
Andrea, they're not your real parents. They're imposters. Paloma isn't your real mother.
My father.
Calls you a killer.
Well, where's my real family? Those two are the only parents I can remember. You think they're dead?
I don't know anything for sure.
I do. The man who pretends to be my father, he killed Gamero. I'm sure of it. Just look what he did to my arm.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? What the hell do you know about it? My mother and my father murdered. Can you even imagine how that feels?
I think I can. Well, what are you waiting for?
I will not say I'm not disappointed in the two of you.
Nevertheless, you have a final word.
And you, Signore. You stand by the word of your wife.
The boy has been freed by the Queen. You can no longer offer protection.
Our deal is off. No land.
Rancheros are gone? Disturbed?
No!
What's that?
I told you. Not until we're married. Okay.
Listen,
Well, if you do that, I'll think about it.
Come on. Good.
It's my turn.
Was it good for you?
And to think our relationship was based on trust.
You call stealing half our land trust?
Your land? No, I think not. And do not bother calling your rancheros. They have all been placed on inactive duty.
You're an accomplice in this now. You're just as guilty as we are.
Accept it, Colonel. Your hands are tied.
It is true. Alas, you leave me no choice. Now you both must hang.
What's that?
Here are two documents. The first is the last will and testament of the real Don Claudio Rey. The second is a document bearing your husband's false signature, proof positive of your deception.
I'll take those papers, Colonel.
You are welcome to try.
You know, I don't need an official invitation. Wait, Montoya still has the papers.
He can have the damn papers. I'd rather keep my neck. We'll be far enough away by tomorrow morning, he'll never find us.
This is what I like to see. All of us together. One big, happy family.
I had a dream about you last night. In my hand, I held your beating heart.
Sounds romantic.
Who killed my father? You? You? Then you both die.
No! Wait. It was him.
You bitch. She did it. She stabbed him while he slept.
Shut up, you fool!
You wanted to live the life of a Don's wife. It was all her idea.
Is this true?
No, no. It was self-defense. I was his servant. He tried to abuse me.
She killed Gamero, too. She knew your father from Spain.
Pleasant dreams.
Andrea, you won't pull that trigger. Not on me. After your mother died, for 15 years, I raised you like my own child. Cradled you, fed you, loved you. It will be like killing your own mother.
You're not my mother, you're a murderer!
Shoot her!
Go to hell! Thank God you're here. The boy's insane.
But they're killers!
You're not. Don't become one now. Here's the proof.
I don't want pieces of paper, I want revenge.
I know. But you'll regret it. Trust me.
What are you doing?
Going to hell.
No! You're going to hang, both of you. Hold up.
Colonel Montoya.
Dr. Helm, you are looking well.
I understand you had the Rays arrested.
Of course. Accusing the boy was merely a ruse to draw out the real culprits.
Forgive me, I was led to believe that you had that information all along. Not that I would accuse you of conspiracy, you understand.
Carries the thought.
But I do wonder what the imposters will say at their trial.
It would be a miracle indeed if they said anything at all. They were both executed at dawn.
You don't waste any time, do you?
Justice has been served. Just look. The young boy leaves for Spain, where a fortune awaits him.
Both the witnesses are dead.
Today is a day of celebration, not accusation. A glass of wine, perhaps, in our ample cantina.
Why not?
Oh, by the way, Doctor,
How's that bump on your head?
It's fine. How's the bump on yours?
Said all your goodbyes?
Yes.
You know, if we don't leave right now, you'll miss the boat.
May not be a bad idea.
Don't you want to go?
My whole life has been a lie. This is the only place I've ever really known. Why am I going to Spain?
To be with your family. Your real family.
But they don't even know me.
They don't need to know you. And they already love you. That's what family is. Think of it as a new start. A chance to put the past behind you and begin again. Not everyone is so lucky.